Okay, good morning children. Today we are going to identify what the R1 and R2. They define for R1 define for to add and subtract integers. Add and subtract integers. R2 define for multiplication and division, to multiply and divide integers. You already know these one, but I label them as R1 and R2 for our future work. Now we'll take a simple example for R1. R1 consists two cases, same sign. First case is same sign, then different sign, same sign. Second case is different sign. Different sign. Same sign and different sign. Same sign means I select two integers which has same sign, just like I select plus 2 and plus 3 from the number line. I want to add them, plus 2, plus 3. Now plus, you can, if you difficult to identify in integers, you can think as positive as boys. Positive as boys. Plus plus, just like 2 boys and 3 boys. Here I want to add them. Now what is the answer? We'll see. Now I select two negatives. Under the same sign condition, I select two negative integers. Just like negative integers, just like girls. Now I want to add them. Rule 1 says how to add them under the condition same sign. When the signs are same, you have to add and put their sign. What we do, add and put their sign. Add and put their sign. How we add? Just forget the signs. These signs belongs to these numbers. Just forget the sign. Then the 2 and 3. What the 2 and 2 plus 3? Answer is 5. That is 5. But we are not stopping here. Rule 1, under the case 1 says, add and put their sign. Who's their sign? Their sign is plus 5. For plus sign we don't want to write, but for this rule, for this case, we'll learn like this. Same sign, add and put their sign. Same sign, minus 2, just like girls. Yeah, just like girls. Minus, minus, they are same sign. What we do, add and put their sign. Just forget the signs, add and place their sign. What is their sign? Minus. 2 plus 3, 5. What is their sign? Minus 5. That is minus 5. Yeah. Now we'll move to the second case. What is the second case of R1? Different sign. Different sign. What we do in different sign, subtract and put the highest sign. Just forget the sign and subtract and place the highest sign. I select two integers from the positive side and negative side. I select minus 10, just like a girls, 10 girls, just like negative. I want to add them. Then I select plus 3, just like 3 boys. Now how I simplify these ones? In the different sign case, what we do, subtract and put the higher sign. Just forget the signs. All cases we forget the signs and do the thing. Here what we do, same sign, and then put their sign. Here what we do, different sign, subtract and put the highest sign. Just forget the signs. Subtract 10 minus 3. 10 minus 3. Do the thing that you do usually. 10 minus 3. What is the value? 7. And what the rule says, subtract and put the highest sign. Which one has the highest sign? 10 is the highest number. It has minus 10. That means highest sign is minus. Minus 7. When I add minus 10 plus 3, answer is minus 7. This is the rule 1. You already know. I just label for easy identification. I just label as R1. But it will become an advantage to in future. Yeah, now we identify what the R2. R2 you already know, but I label as R2 that define for to multiply and divide integers. Here I write the R1 plus times plus, minus times minus, plus time minus, or minus time plus. Now this is a product. Rule 2 says the sign output. We need to remember this like this. Plus times plus, plus, minus time minus, plus, plus time minus, or minus time plus, minus. You need to remember. How we remember that one? R1 consists two cases, same sign and different signs. R2 is this one. This is applicable for division, but we remember, your brain must enough remembering for the multiplication. Plus time plus, plus, minus time minus, plus, plus time minus, so minus times plus, minus. You better remember this is defined also for division. Now we'll see how we multiply two integers by using R2. I place the numbers 2. I make this one as plus 2. And then I place the 2. Then it's become plus 2 times plus 2. We have already do that one. 2 times 2, 4. No? But for this case, we'll learn like this. Plus times plus, get the sign output, plus 2. Plus times plus, plus 2 times 2, forget the sign. Now you have obtained the sign output. Then forget the signs and multiply the numbers as positive. 2 times 2, 4. That is plus 4. Then I place 2 and 3. That means you have better use bracket minus 3 times minus 2. Then what is the sign output? Minus time minus plus. Forget the sign. Now you have obtained the sign output. Then 2 times 3, 6. Then when minus 2 multiplied by minus 3, answer is plus 6. Likewise, we can get the output. Then we'll move to this one. Plus 3 times minus 2. But the sign output? Plus times minus, minus, minus times plus, so minus 2 times 3, 6. Minus 6. So this is the thing here. This is very easy. For future works, you better remember this one as the rule 1. R means rule 1. R2 means rule 2. That they define to simplify integers. Yeah, I think you got an idea regarding the R1 and R2. You can try the example for the division like this. Minus 10 divided by 2. Minus 10 over 2. What is the one? Forget the signs. Then import the rule from the brain. Minus 2 minus time plus. You have to think that division like times. Minus times plus minus. You obtain the sign output, then 10 over 10 divided by 2, 5. Like this. If more than integers, more than 2 or more integers, you can repeat the 1. Right. Okay, now we'll move to the application of this. Is a most important rule. By using R1 and R2, we'll see how we factorize a quadratic expression. Quadratic, trinomial quadratic expression. What does it mean by factorizing? Factorizing means taking common things to out. We factorize several expressions, no? Just recall. Factorizing simple. Taking common things to out. Usually we write the expression in bracket. Now there are two terms. Look at left to right. 2x and 10. Two terms. This is the constant. This is the term. Then 10 this. See this 10 as a product. 10 times 1, 2 times 5. I take here 2, 5 available. 2 is the common. Now take it out and then balance the sides. Then 5. This is factorizing, no, expression as a product of two factors. Yes, we practice those. These are very preliminary ones. So now we'll see how to factorize, and also we identify these kind of things. There are some special factorizing method we thought, no? Yeah, factorizing simple expression, factorizing different of two squares. Here, what are the factors? Mathematician found this one, no? X minus y, x plus y. Yeah, now we are going to identify how to factorize quadratic expression. What the quadratic expression? Our highest power is 2, unknown's power is 2. We'll take one simple x square 5x plus 6. Usually you have to write in a bracket. It has 3 trinomial, but highest power is a quadratic. So we usually known as quadratic expression. Now here the basic meaning of factorizing is taking common things to out. Now are there any things to be taken to out? X square 5x constant. Here there are 2x, but factorizing means we always try to get the common things to from all terms, no? Here x hasn't x, 6 hasn't algebraic terms, no? Here we use a specific method. We split this middle term. We split this middle term. Now we'll see there are so many methods, but I think this method, I propose this method is most efficient one. If you practice rule 1 and rule 2, this is very easy. Now we'll see there are few steps to be followed. First, get the product of the x squares coefficient with the constant. What is the coefficient? The front number of the algebraic terms. 5x, 5 times x. The coefficient is plus 5 here, plus 1. Here, plus 1. So get the product. Careful regard the sign. Yeah. Now plus 1 time plus 6. What is the output? Now we know plus times plus plus 6. We know that one. Then check for the R1. R1 you have to, first you need to check for the R1. R1, what we check, you have to create plus 5. You have to split. We have to obtain the coefficient of the middle term. What is the R1? R1 plus. R1 consists two condition, same sign and different sign. Plus minus plus minus. Then third step R2. That is it defined for multiply and division. Here we need to get multiplication. Then what we are going to do, factorizing quadratic expression. It has a specific steps. Why? Lack of common terms or numbers in each and every three terms. So we split middle terms and we are trying to writing as a expression with four terms. These are the thing. That is the thing that we are going to do. Now, what is my first step? I get the product of here, that is plus 6. Then check for the R1 for the middle coefficient. Then check for the R2. You have to follow this order. First R1, second R2. Then what is the fourth step? Write the factorials. Write the factorials of this plus 6. Here you must remember, although this is a minus or negative number, you have to write the factors of positive number. That means if it is a plus 6, somehow it's become a minus. There are some example here with minus numbers. So you have to write the factors of plus 6. One time itself 6, then 2 times 3. You have to travel along the multiplication table. 2 multi and 3 multi. These are the factorials of plus 6. Then check for the rule 1. Balance the sign to such that you obtain plus 5. Such that you obtain plus 5. Now, by taking both pairs, it is easy to make plus 5. Plus 2 plus 3 plus 5 plus 5 minus 1. I place this one. I place this one for plus. I place this one for this one. Both get plus 5. Now both pairs satisfy R1. Then move for the R2. R2 means multiplication of integers. Here we are not going to divide. We consider the multiplication. Then 2. Now apply the multiplication. Plus 6 times minus 1 get R minus 1. But actually I need plus 6. Here plus 2 times plus 3 plus 6. Yes. This pair gives minus 6. So I remove that one. I eject that one. Here this is the suitable pair. Plus 2 plus 3. Plus 2 plus 3. Then take these integers and split like this. 2 or 3. You can interchange plus 2 plus 3. No problem. Huh? That is how we split the middle term. Then apply the algebraic terms who you split x plus 2 plus 3. Then take the remaining thing as it is and factorize by taking 2 by 2. That is how we factorize quadratic expression by using R1 and R2. This is a very simple example. If you meet a expression with the coefficient with negative, you have to do the same thing. That will easy for you. Now we'll factorize that one. Take this pair, x is common, x plus 2, then who is common? Usually in this method, this term available here, x plus 2, then balance the numbers such that it gives these two, 3x, 2 plus 6. Then this one also common, x plus 2, x plus 3. These are the factors. If it is not sure how you ensure, use the rainbow method and check, trace back whether it's give the initial expression. Yeah, this is the way we factorize quadratic expression by using R1. Okay children, today we are identifying R1 and R2 which define for to simplify integers, and we get the aid of the R1 and R2 to factorize quadratic expression. Yeah.